Good morning and welcome to The Little Shot. You will build better relationships and have a higher chance of achieving your social and possibly even professional goals if you use more facial expressions. Kavanagh et al. Conducted numerous experiments with 1,300 participants in total. One experiment had 34 participants record videos where they had to achieve specific social goals, such as appear friendly, listen, reassure, threaten, or disagree without being disliked. The scientists then played these videos for 176 raters and analyzed facial movements with a unique facial action coding system, identifying 16 movement patterns and 7 facial emotions. In this experiment, facially expressive participants were liked more, viewed as agreeable, which led to them achieving higher success in negotiations. The researchers also found that facial expressivity leads to being liked more no matter your personality. Face value determines your influence. This is consistent with a similar study by Chanez et al. That supports the strong connection between facial expression and social perception and judgment. Participants were asked to look at neutral facial expressions first. Then read an emotional story that was either happy, sad, or fearful, and then see an image of the same person that matched or did not match the story's emotion. In a series of 6 experiments, the scientists found that observers liked and trusted people whose facial expressions matched their expectations. In a public speaking or pitching environment, it would therefore be useful for you to be able to match the emotional undertone of your message with what your face is expressing. This is a skill that many public speakers fail to achieve due to the impact of performance anxiety and weak self-regulation skills, which can lead to emotions spilling across your face, fear, anxiety, apathy, or neutrality that do not align with the intent of your visionary or engaging product or idea that you're aiming to present. All our videos are created by real humans, without Gen AI, using research-backed insights to help you shine at work. Here we can predict the vampire effect of inconsistent body language based on the intent of our presentation. When our face doesn't appear confident and upbeat, but our words aim to be, we will likely drop in trustworthiness and likability. So from an influence standpoint, it would be highly beneficial to learn verified strategies for communicating with confidence, composure, and charisma when presenting, even when faced with nerves, as you'll be more likely to win your pitch or have your ideas adopted if you show facial congruence to your message intention. From the literature, here are 5 features that make your face mesmerizing and charismatic when speaking. Firstly, moving your face more. In terms of the quantity of movements and the diversity of movements will increase how much your conversation partner and external observers of the conversation like you. Another strong correlation to having a mesmerizing impact on your conversation partner is to show a happiness expression by smiling more actively and at a higher frequency. Additionally, speakers who showed increased social competence facially by strategically adjusting the emotions that flash across their faces according to what the context requires and expects of them did better. An example of competence of this nature would be greeting someone with a confident and open facial expression rather than a nervous or anxious expression. Furthermore, speakers who can produce a variety of facial expressions voluntarily are more influential than those who struggle to vary or alter their facial expressions. And lastly, communicators who allow their intent and emotional state to spill through their faces are generally trusted more and rated more positively than those with poker faces. This is consistent with additional findings from Chain's research that compared Trump to Clinton during the 2016 election, in which Trump's facial leakage of expressions of fear via micro-expressions were rated as both beneficial and authentic compared to Clinton's more controlled facial behaviors. But, interestingly, facial expressions of fear on Hillary Clinton's face had more negative evaluations due to likely gender bias than when they were perceived on Trump's face. From the research, we see that if your face is an open book and a more positive, upbeat one at that, you'll be likely to gain social traction and access to increased influence, trust, better negotiations, and overall show up as a more mesmerizing and charismatic person, thus achieving social advantages. Does your face emote what you want it to when you need it the most? What's your main goal these days when it comes to expressive speaking? Let us know in the comments and feel free to share any questions you have on this very topic. If you want to learn more about charisma and industry leadership, then follow us. If you want to get better sharing your ideas with authority and credibility and gain presence under pressure, enroll in one of our speaking audits over on our website.